Dana White is the owner of the UFC, and oh my God, does this guy ever have the worst takes of all time. So today, I'm gonna go through some of the most recent terrible and awful takes that Dana White had the audacity to put onto the internet, and we're just gonna roast him. We're gonna grill him. But before we do, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Dan Frampton, all one word, the O's a zero, and I'm the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper, and I'm out to collect the most robust list of enemies that the internet has ever seen. Right here, we see my rogues gallery, and it's filling up day by day, and today we're gonna be inducting Dana White into the rogues gallery because of all his buffoonery and nonsense that he's just out there saying. So, hey, hi, hello, ladies. How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Me, I'm doing fantastic because this is the kind of content that I love to make. I love seeing idiots out there on the timeline, and I love nothing more than to induct them into my rogues gallery. Beautiful people over here, beautiful, wonderful enemies, and I think that this Dana White guy is going to fit in very nicely with the likes of this disturbed guy and this drama guy down here. They're all fit for the pit, okay? But with all that out of the way, let's start talking about all the recent things that Dana White has been saying. So the biggest one is going to be the last one we get into, where he talks about his take on men's mental health, and it is the dumbest thing that I have ever heard. It's actually dangerously dumb. Some of the most dangerously dumb opinions being expressed by this alpha male, this big butch masculine man, and I'm here to shame him for it because it is a bad take. Not only is it a bad take, it is the incorrect take. It is wrong. It's embarrassing. It's the year 2026, and this man is still out here shaming men for seeking mental health help. Anyway, we're going to get into that in a second. Do you know who Dana White even is? Now, this clip that I pulled up over here, I'm not going to show it because it is legitimately a violent clip that I might get in trouble for on YouTube for showing you. But essentially, it's a clip of a New Year's party, I think, that happened a couple years ago, and Dana White's wife gives him a little slap across the face, just brushes him, peppers him, and it's not really a UFC-style strike. I'll just put that much out there on Front Street. Yeah, she hit him, but then what did Dana do in response? Well, he hit her back. And I'm not so sure if you and I are aligned with values or whatever, but I think hitting women and children is wrong. I don't know about you. If this was legitimately a self-defense situation, then yes, self-defend yourself in any way that you can. If there's like 5 or 6 children ganging up on you, yeah, you have to defend yourself. And if the woman punching you is physically dominating you, then yeah, you probably have to defend yourself. But neither of those situations that I just outlined right there happened in this clip. It was just a little slap. He maybe said something a little bit chauvinistic that warranted a slap from a wife, and then he just clocked her in response. Absolutely devilish behavior. Just this clip alone is enough to get this guy in my rogues gallery. This is enemy type stuff. Dana White, you can't be behaving like this, brother. What a big, tough, macho guy. He's got to send a message to all those UFC viewers out there that this is a sport for real men and a real man owns it. What a pathetic worm. What an absolutely pathetic piece of crap. But we got to get into some recent things that went down. This clip over here is Dana White outside of the White House Correspondents' Dinner that just had that active shooter situation, right? So this is a dangerous situation, and fucking Dana White took this opportunity to make sure that you know that he's a big, strong, tough man. He's not scared of anything, and this was actually an awesome experience. He wanted to let you know when everybody was saying, go down, get down, take cover. Dana White wants you to know that he didn't get down, that he didn't take cover because he's a real man, because this was f***ing awesome. And not only did he not get down, he was right there, front row. This guy treated the White House correspondent shooting like a UFC event. This guy is so fucking delusional. Delusional beyond repair, okay? And this guy's out here ripping off his fighters in every way possible, exploiting the hell out of them, knowing full well that he's pretty much the only game in town. So just keep this in mind. This is moments after the Correspondents' Dinner event that happened, and this is what this bald fraud had to say.
It started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, get down. I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty pretty crazy, unique experience.
So you were on the aisle. What exactly did you see?
We were sitting right in front of the table.
Okay.
Right in front of where the president was.
Table. Yes. And what exactly happened? So someone got tackled or like what?
Nobody got tackled, but guys came in looking for shooters. And they came toward our table. I thought the shooter was over by us or something. But, yeah.
So you didn't see the actual attacker himself? Okay.
Holy crap, dude. This guy fucking sucks so much. He's like, I thought the shooter was over by us and I didn't get down. It was an awesome experience. I loved it. I thought there was a violent, deranged man beside me and I was sitting there front row. It was awesome. And the guy interviewing was like, okay, yeah, so what? You were front row. So what? Did anything happen? Did anyone get tackled or whatever? And Dana White's like, oh no, nothing actually happened, but I was there and I didn't get down because I'm a big, strong man. It was awesome. I was just soaking it all in, he said. Oh, you were soaking in the active shooter situation? You fucking idiot. Dude, this guy sucks so goddamn much. And when we're talking about Dana White and at the correspondence dinner around the White House, yeah, this guy is tightly linked with Donald J. Trump. So much so that Donald Trump is now being like, we're gonna have a UFC fight on the front lawn of the White House. Now that much isn't news. Everybody's been knowing that was Donald Trump's plan, to have UFC on the front lawn of the White House. Absolutely deranged. But yesterday, Donald Trump showed us the plans, and I bet this is AI generated stuff of the octagon on the front lawn of the White House. This is absolutely pathetic. Now, I don't really want to play this clip on my channel. I'm trying to limit the amount of time that I hear Donald Trump speak, and I'm trying to limit the amount of times I make you guys listen to this guy speak, because he's pretty much the worst of all time. But it's looking like, yeah, the fighters are going to be coming to the White House. Well, the fighters already came to the White House. They did the whole meet and greet over there. They did a stare down on the front lawn. They're really going full hog for this UFC fight for the honor of the president. Pathetic. Absolutely sad behavior. We're protecting murderers and files and just putting a sheen over it all. Don't you love our country, everybody? It's the best country in the world. And not only is it the best country in the world, it's the best country in the world being run entirely by AI. Because yes, UFC, Dana White, Octagon, White House, Donald Trump, they're all about the AI. Now, I don't need to tell you about that. Donald Trump posts AI pictures of him depicted as Jesus. The White House Twitter account posts AI all the time. And now here's Dana White talking about how great AI is, how it's not the future, how it's the right now, and he's proud of this promo that he just did for this UFC fight at the White House where he had absolutely nothing to do with it. He's out there shilling AI. Pathetic. Absolutely so fucking sad. These are the thoughts rattling around these guys' heads. And I actually don't think they believe anything they're saying. They just want to be in that club. They just want to be in that cult right now because it is sitting in the White House. This kind of deranged distance from reality, that's what's in right now. Even though all the polls suggest Donald Trump has never been less popular than he is right now. But don't take my word for it. Here's Dana White talking about all the wonders of artificial intelligence. Roll it.
Do you use AI at all at UFC? Mm-hmm. How are you going to integrate it?
So the White House promo that we just did is AI.
That's cool.
Yeah, the whole promo is AI. Even my voice.
America was built on bold ideas. And on June 14th, we are going to pull off the boldest idea in sports history.
Isn't my real voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you
my guys put together the whole promo for the White House without one guy going into the sound booth, filming or anything. The only thing that's real in the spot is the fight footage.
Do you think that's going to be the future of?
It already is. It's not the future. It's now. It's already happening.
Well, that's discouraging, isn't it? Well, that sucks. Not one person had to lift a finger for this to happen. Nobody got paid. No artists, no engineers, no producers, no riggers. Nobody got paid for this. My guys put together this AI package and nobody had to work. All we had to do was steal decades and decades worth of work from other artists, put it into a computer, and it spit out this amazing promo. Not even my voice is real. Yeah, I could tell, because Dana White, even when he's being interviewed here, has a little bit of soul in his voice, even though it's all monotone or whatever. The moment it clicks into the AI footage, you're like, oh my God, that is not a human being. Anybody could tell the difference between a human being speaking and an AI voiceover, especially when it's juxtaposed like that. Example.
Even my voice.
America was built on bold ideas.
See, in that example, when he said my voice, it sounded like a human said that. And then when the AI started talking, it was like, blah, 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 it has never happened in history. You can tell. Beep, boop, beep, bop, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. Look at this footage. You couldn't make it a nice day? Why is it overcast? If this is AI, you could have made this a beautiful day. You didn't need to make this look like a villain's monologue. You made this look like one of Batman's villains from a movie. And it's AI. You could have just beep, bop, booped and told it not to do that. Make us look like nice good guys that people should respect. Oh no, let's do this intimidating little thing over here. Fucking ridiculous, man. But the reason why I'm all here is this clip right here. Now, I'm an advocate for mental health. I'm an advocate for speaking up what's on your mind. If you're hurting, it is imperative that you talk about what's hurting. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, talk about it, because sometimes if you don't talk about it, you can bottle it and it just bubbles up. And the way those emotions bottle up inside of you, well, they'll explode in some of the most dangerous ways possible. If you're one of these kinds of guys that bottles up all your emotions and you don't ever talk about anything, you might do one of two things: hurt yourself or hurt other people. And there's countless examples of this. In the music community, we just lost Bo Looters. And it's because this super masculine concept of never talk about your feelings, never cry, never show weakness. Well, you know what? It takes bravery. It takes strength to show your vulnerability, especially living in this society and this culture where it shames men for having emotions. Well, guess what? Men have emotions, a whole wide range of them, from sadness to fear to joy to jubilation. It's all there and it should all be expressed. Otherwise, we're no better than the robots. That's one of the human things that makes us human, are the emotions, are the feelings, and to deny them and to shove them down, well, that is diabolically deranged. And hearing guys like Dana White talk like this, especially rich, powerful, influential guys perpetrating this kind of mentality, it's really sad and discouraging. Roll it.
I hate this whole men's mental health bullshit that they talk about. Unfortunately, when you're a man, you are the provider. You are the one that takes care of your family.
Just gonna pause him there. He says, unfortunately, you're the one that has to take care of your family. Well, that's not the case in every case. Some families don't even have men, you f***ing idiot. Shut the f*** up. Just because it's the ideal lifestyle that you think is ideal doesn't mean everybody lives like this. This guy boils my blood, people. He says the men's mental health bullshit. F*** you, buddy.
You know, you are the example for your kids when they grow up, and your sons, you know, and your daughters.
You're an example for your family, so never let them see you cry. What kind of take is that? That is ridiculous. Cry, show your emotions, then educate. Use it as a moment to exist emotionally with your family. When you make yourself vulnerable to your family, that creates trust. That creates understanding. That creates a knowledge of one another. If I know how certain things make you feel and I love you, then I'm not gonna do those things. But if you just hide everything, then how the f am I supposed to know how this stuff makes you feel? But I guess this guy has no problem expressing emotions like anger and frustration. I bet those emotions he's so keen on. F him, dude. F guys like this too. If you're like this, f you, get off my channel. I don't want you around. Unsubscribe right now. F you, f you, f you, f you. You're the problem with the world. You!
And you, unfortunately, you can't be that guy that's, I see these guys posting on social media, oh, I had a bad day and I'm so sad and all this other crazy shit.
So unattractive.
It's so unattractive to say that you had a bad day. My fucking God, guys, open up. Be honest with yourself, for fuck's sake. Why are you robbing yourself of a human experience? Why are you lying to yourself? You gotta be going to bed miserable if you're living like this. If you're living inauthentically, if you're going out there and pretending to be strong when you're hurting, you're going to bed depressed. You're going to bed with regrets, and you're living a life that's unfair to you and everybody around you. This guy, man. This mentality. I hate it so goddamn much. And then this lady goes, it's so unattractive. Well, I don't want you to be attracted to me anyway, you Donald J. Trumper. Eat my shit. Off.
Oh, it's just... It's unattractive to other males, let alone women.
Unattractive to other males? What? Why do you care about being attracted to other men? Are you a gay man, Mr. Man? Do you want to suck some penis? Is that what's going on over here? Jesus Christ, man, this is insane. This is not actually what this guy is thinking. It's just what he feels like he needs to say to project this image of masculinity. I'm very big and strong. I would never cry. I would never feel sad. And it's actually embarrassing that I turn on social media and there's guys crying, saying that they had a bad day. Nah, dude, these guys have way more dignity and self-respect than you'll ever see in your whole entire life, Dana White. You are a piece of shit. You all the way to hell. This kind of mentality is the reason why people take their own lives, because they feel like they can't express their emotions. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. My blood has not boiled this much making one of these enemies videos. Even when I'm out here making fun of these enemies, it never ends with me yelling about this guy because he's so fucking broken and wrong. Even when I'm talking about Donald Trump, I'm not yelling like this. Good God, that clip got under my skin and made me just need to make this video. I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of this mouth and how the lady was just laughing and having a great time with it. No, that is insane. Why rob yourself of the human experience? That's so stupid. If you're sad, be sad. Process that emotion and you won't be sad anymore. If you bottle down that sadness, guess what? That sadness sticks around. That sadness grows, it expands, and it leaks out into people's lives. Not only people's lives, the people that you claim to care about. Your family, it leaks out to them. Your friends, it leaks out to them. But if you're sad and have trusted people that you can be sad around, then that changes everything. I'm not saying because you're sad, tell everybody you're sad. Don't cry in front of everybody. It's still a private moment, right? You want to experience that private moment with the people you love the most in the world. And then if you're open and honest and vulnerable, like I said, that creates trust. That creates a bond. That creates love. L-O-V-E. Do you have that inside your heart? Are you even capable of love, you fucking caveman? So keep protecting your little fucking files and creating safe places for abusers. This house of cards is gonna come crumbling down and you guys are all gonna be left in the fucking dust with all these embarrassing clips left on the internet. Oh, remember the time that Dana White said to bury your emotions? Him, dude. Him. Him. And I don't care if you're left, right, up, down, communist, socialist, capitalist. I don't care. You're a human being that has emotions, unless you're a sociopath. But from that clip, I don't think that this guy's a sociopath. I think that this guy's been lying to himself. I think this guy has so many bottled up emotions that it comes out in very dangerous ways. And unfortunately, he just has enough money to kind of mask it all. So keep exploiting your fighters. Keep exploiting everybody poor around you, you rich oligarch. I hate him. 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 I hate him so much. Jesus Christ. So I know I normally make these videos about musicians, but I am expanding the enemy list. I even have Russell Brand on here. AI itself as a concept is on here. So if I'm gonna have Russell Brand and AI on here, well, that's definitely gonna be a space for Dana White as well. What an absolute cretin. Now the enemy list is getting a little bit stronger over here. Who else should I add to this thing? Comment down below. I'm gonna have to go for a little bit of a walk. I'm steaming, bro. That one clip of this guy saying that it's embarrassing for men to show emotions is driving me crazy. I am gonna show some goddamn emotions. Dana White, you're a sad excuse for a human being, and I do not envy your experience, not by a long shot. I know you're going to bed hurting every single day, feeling like you need to project this whole thing. Being like, oh, did you know I was at the White House correspondent shooting and I was front row? I didn't get down even when I thought the shooter was beside me. F you, dude. F you, f you, f you. You times a million. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to beep out these because I swore a lot in this video. Normally, I'd let them go, I'd let them fly, but YouTube gets a little bit sensitive when you say as much as I said in this video, so there's gonna be some beeps and some boops going on through here. I'm gonna have to beep out the word file as well. And when you're dealing with these kinds of people, you're gonna be saying the word file quite a bit. These guys, man, them, them. If you're a guy out here watching this video, please know that it's okay to be emotional. And not only is it okay to be emotional, it's okay to express those emotions. Not only is it okay to express those emotions, it's imperative. You must find somebody to talk to. You have to. Everybody on this earth goes through dark times. Everybody has a sad day. Everybody has an experience that they don't like that makes them feel a certain way. And you need to have safe people in your life to express those things to. Otherwise, you're not being fair to yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to experience the human experience. Kneecapping yourself off at this, being like, no, I'm not going to experience these emotions. That tells me you're sad and weak. Weak, 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 weak. Weak and pathetic. No amount of muscles that you pack on are gonna make you seem any stronger. You seem weak and scared. Oh, and before I leave, I just wanna say this one more time. Dana White, you and everybody else, have a great day. Bye for now.